Today I'm joined by Kevin O'Brien, President and CEO of the Inland Marine Underwriters Association. Welcome to the program.
Well, thanks, Marissa. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
Recently, the IMUA held its annual meeting in San Diego. What are the key takeaways from that conference?
We had a fantastic session out in San Diego. We had about 200 professionals from the industry join us, and it's our 82nd annual meeting for IMUA. And it's pretty much an educational event with some networking opportunities for folks. The education sessions cover anything from cat management for underwriters to what's going on in Mexico these days and how that's impacting cargo shipments and cargo theft. There's some political turmoil happening in Mexico right now. There's an election coming up, and there's been a lot of cartel and drug activity that does infiltrate the supply chain and cause problems.
Yeah, cargo theft does appear to be on the rise. What can insurance and insurers do to combat that trend?
Cargo theft has been on the rise the last few years, and a lot of people will link that to the economic downturn. Three of the major commodities that are stolen often are food and beverage, electronics, and clothing, all easily sold on the black and the gray market. Actually, there are two organizations in the industry, FreightWatch International and CargoNet, which provide information to law enforcement. Their goals are prevention and recovery of stolen goods.
Any chance we're seeing the same trend in fine arts coverage?
No, actually, fine arts is a very profitable line, and it's a specific niche, and has had historically low loss ratios.
The IMUA just approved a strategic plan for the future. What are the major tenets of that plan?
First of all, we took a look at the traditional association model, and that traditional association model has evolved to where you have to adapt differently today. In the old days, people and companies paid their dues, they attended meetings, and they sat on committees. Today, everybody's pressed for time. The mantra in corporate America is do more with less. And with that in mind, we have to serve two publics that we have, really, our member companies and the professionals that work with those companies. And we need to provide a return on investment for our member companies, and we need to bring value to the individuals.
What will the IMUA be doing in the area of professional development?
One of the specific ways that we will be focusing on bringing that value in the future to maintain our relevance is through professional development. Professional development of those industry professionals in education and training. As we do more and more in terms of different platforms for educational events, webinars, distance learning, seminars and classes, of course, and we're also looking into e-learning opportunities now. There's several different platforms for that are quite advanced and would lend itself well to our national audience.
How will marketing and communication support your plan?
Well, obviously, Marissa, technology has changed a lot today, and we need to adapt to that also. We're launching a new website in September of 2012, and one of the focuses of that is to make information at people's fingertips. We have a wealth of knowledge in papers and bulletins and reports. We want that to be readily available to our members and push the information out versus having them have to search for it.
And committees, how will those be organized?
One of the things that we're going to do to bring value back to the individuals is to make volunteering an engaging experience for them. We don't want to just have committee meetings to have committee meetings, because you need to have 4 a year. So we'll be aligning our committees with our business plan and objectives so that they support that and are totally focused on that. So we also want to give people a reward for volunteering. In essence, if you're interested in teaching or presenting, we want to give you those opportunities and to also help you grow in that area. Same thing with research or writing for our papers and things like that. So the idea is to engage our volunteers for the maximum return for both the individual and the IMUA.
Ultimately, what do you hope to achieve with this plan?
What we hope to achieve is to really maintain relevance with both our member companies and our individuals. In order to maintain relevance, we need to deliver value. Everybody today is looking at, why am I writing this check out? Why am I putting my time into this? We need to make it a valuable experience and a rewarding experience for both the member companies and our individual professionals.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.